What are you harvesting? Happy Fall Equinox and Mabon, everyone. We are doing your yearly reading at one of the most powerful times of the year to see exactly what you are calling into your life. We're covering love, we're covering money, and we are going to be covering all 12 zodiacs. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. I appreciate you so much. Make sure you're subscribing, liking, sharing, inviting your friends. And you guys, I did a whole ritual guide on my website on a grimoire that's under Miss Geneva Tarot, you guys. So make sure you're heading over there, taking advantage of those recipes. I definitely did today. I made me some hot apple cider, made me some pumpkin spice muffins. But there's a couple of great recipes on there, tips, readings that you can do yourself. So yeah, let me know what you think. And we're going to get right into this, you guys. Let me see here. I got to keep track of some timestamps. Let me know what sign you are. If you're excited about fall, if this reading resonates, just comment right down below, you guys. And we're going to get right started into Aries. Hi, Aries. Happy fall. Thank you so much for being here today. And we're going to go right into, well, let me see. Give me 1 second, you guys. All right. Sorry, Aries. We're getting this party started right now. All right. Shuffling these babies. And we're going to see what you have harvested this year, what you have called into your life. And this is going to be general, guys. I'm going to write that down. We're going to start with general, whatever your guides want you guys to know. All 12 zodiac. Then we're going to get a money and love and see what you are harvesting this upcoming year. What new energies you need to bring to the table. I apologize, you guys, if I'm looking at the wrong camera. I'm going to move this camera a little bit. I'm used to recording with my laptop, so I tend to look at it instead of the actual webcam. General. What has Aries harvested this year? Even though you're feeling a little exhausted, maybe some negative things happen, like, you've hit some roadways, but you are definitely put yourself out more. And you should be proud about that, right? You're like, even though there's been some obstacles, it's been a little exhausting, and you might not even been able to make the upgrades that you were wanting, but you put yourself out there, right? And you now have a better understanding of what is needed to bring in that better. I think it's finances, you guys. I feel like this is definitely directed towards finances. And what you have harvested is more knowledge, figuring out new pathways, if you will. Yeah, and you're on the right path. Look at this. Dreams coming true. So we're already seeing what you're going to be harvesting as the year goes. All right. So you're doing a really good job. And even though you hit these obstacles, the guides are saying not to look at it that way, that there are more, circumstances that happen for you to learn and grow from. And you've done that. You're taking the learning lessons, the knowledge, and you're moving forward and you're making your dreams happen. So very good, Aries. I love that for you on the general reading side. And we're going to see what you're going to manifest going, well, from this time now to next year, right? So we're doing a whole year. So it'll be October time next year is when this reading will end. What do we see? Guys, give me a direct answer right now for Aries around money. Even though you've put yourself out a lot more, you're still kind of lacking some courage in some ways. You're learning, right? You're learning to blend this into your life, to be able to take it with ease, being able to put yourself out. You're mentally becoming calmer, desensitizing, if you will. So I feel like there's been some, I don't want to say insecurities, but maybe you're just not really a people person, right? You'd rather stay at home. You'd rather not be very social. And whatever's career wise going on here, you have to kind of go out of your comfort zone. But you're doing an amazing job at it. There's going to be some times where you're going to be a little stressed about it and you're going to hit some blockages. But overall, you are overcoming all of this. This is you this coming year, breaking through blockages, overcoming, times when you would typically lack courage and, want to maybe go hide at home. And now you're like, no, I'm putting myself out there. I matter, right? You know that you have a lot to bring to the table and you're making sure that your time is well spent and your existence matters, bringing your passions. So I love it, Aries. So you're manifesting being more in alignment with what you truly desire energetically and emotionally. So very good. And the outcome is going to be more money. So you're manifesting money. Absolutely. All right. So we're moving forward to love. Guys, what do we see for love? What are they harvesting in love? And this is covering singles. You've had some lack of understandings of why things went certain ways in the past. And it's like this year, you're kind of figuring it out, maybe it wasn't meant to be, or maybe the timing is off, whatever it may be. You're starting to understand a little bit more. I got maturity card in reverse. So either you weren't ready for this, your person wasn't ready for this, maybe both. Maybe you guys were meant to just come together and learn and grow from each other, but you're starting to make peace with that. You're moving forward. You're feeling less exhausted, less stressed around love, but you're not putting yourself out. Okay. And I feel like even though you're doing a lot of healing, your blockages for this coming up year, okay, is going to be you getting out of the house, putting yourself out there just like you are, and with money in your career that we've seen, like you're taking that step out of your comfort zone. You're going to need to do the same with love. All right. Yeah, this is you hiding out. Like, oh, maybe nobody will notice me if I just stay at home. In reality, you are a good catch, and you could call in good catches as well because your energy, you're going to call in somebody matching of that, right? So all this working you've been doing of yourself, coming out of your comfort zone, working on your career, harvesting more money, more stability. So is this person. Okay, this is your person that wants to come forward to you. So it's going to take coming out of your comfort zone a little bit, but you do have an amazing person there that you are manifesting. All right. So I love seeing that for you. Very nice, Aries. I feel like this year is going to be more about your finances, building stability in your life, getting things the way you really want them, more than it is love. But that is going to bring in your person. So all that is working towards, building the foundation to where you can invest in yourself or into that relationship, and that person can as well. So no time lost, Aries. Just keep trucking ahead, working on that career, being passionate. And the guides are saying you have no idea how much success you can call into your life, and not just with finances. This is about, traveling with your person, living your best life. You just have no idea all the amazing experiences that are here for you that you can harvest, if you will. So make sure you're in alignment with that, with your thought basis. All right. So we're going to be moving forward to Gemini. Hi, Gemini. Happy fall. I hope you're celebrating the changes of the season. We're going to start in the general, and it's going to be what are you harvesting, or what have you harvested this year? So it's from last fall equinox to now. What have you harvested? And this could be love, money, maybe both. Maybe something else. We'll see. All right. Wow. This year, you have become more in alignment with who you truly are. You're starting to follow your intuition more. You're starting to trust in yourself more. And I feel like, you're lacking some understanding on how to let go on some things, to really relax, to feel stable. Maybe that's to come out of, survival mode. But I feel like you are doing that. Like, here's you now. Okay. Maturity card. So you're wiser. You've gained a lot of knowledge from this last year. You're feeling more comfortable. And I feel like you're still harvesting that. Like, that's still growing for you as time goes. So you've gotten a lot of understanding this year about how you work, how your intuition works, and how you can use things to your advantage. And I love that about you. I feel like you felt like this last year there was a lot of postponements, that you had a lot of blockages, that, maybe there wasn't as much growth as you were hoping there was. But the guides are saying to let that go, because what you did is learn to turn in, to let go, to take the wisdom, the knowledge, and leave the rest behind, and to follow your intuition so you know exactly where to put your energy. So I really like that for you, Gemini. Oh, I am dropping cards, of course. All right, so let's pick these babies up and see what we're going to get for money. And this is what you're harvesting this year. So it'll be from this fall equinox to the next one. What is Gemini harvesting career money wise? Oh, you are sharing your passions. You are making your money by just letting your passion flow from you. And I feel like that hasn't always been the case. A lot of times when we start out with things that we're very passionate about, sometimes it's not the most lucrative thing, right? It's a lot of times it's our own little path that we're creating, and it just takes time to build. So you might have had a lot of financial blockages and might have had some financial stability, putting your time in this way, or at least you invested more than what was desired. But you are manifesting so much by bringing your passions forward. Like, all that was just a test to see if you were going to stick in there, because I see, yeah, and you got scared too. You might even put some blockages up that caused, I don't want to say you're causing any kind of issues, but sometimes as our human instinct, we get a little worried when it comes to money, and we back up off of things when it's just about to grow. All right. So here we got the traveling card. So this year, I feel like you're going to make enough money to where you're going to be able to travel, enjoy life. You might even be traveling for work. So if you were wanting to know if an opportunity that's going to, come up this year around travel, I would say that's a definite yes. I'm definitely seeing a raise in your income, and you are calling this in. I mean, you're harvesting this, if you will. All right. Look at this. This is you sharing your passions, just letting it flow from you. All right. Not second guessing yourself, not overthinking things. And here is a source of passion. So if you were wondering if you're going to make your money from doing what you love, that one that you can't stop thinking about, then absolutely, that is where the money is going to come in. And here is this as well. All right. We got the Lover's card. So I feel like you're learning to love life. You're learning to really embrace who you really are and what makes you feel passionate and alive. So this is really cool to see on the money end. But I'm wondering, you guys, if this isn't giving us some hints of what you're, harvesting as the year comes in the love life as well. So what a beautiful card to see. And I'm going to kind of set that off to the side, because I'm thinking that the guides are trying to tell me you got somebody coming in this year, or you're harvesting you a person. Wow. All right, you guys. So let's see what we got for love. Guys, so we have a lover coming in. Is that what that Lover's card is about? Give us some details right now. Wow, you are letting go of some past situations. So you are harvesting your dreams. You are harvesting somebody that's very suiting of your desires, your passions. definitely matching in your energy. And you don't even know you're doing this yet. But here's the thing, you're calling in your person, and I am seeing marriage, or at least that level of a commitment, you guys. All right. Look at that. That is the marriage card. So that is what you're manifesting. And I don't feel like it's going to be this year for a lot of you. You might meet the person, but I don't know if so much marriage is coming into play for you. All right. But this is what I'm seeing. New possibilities, new people coming in. You are calling in your dream person. So this lets us know that's not just a lover. This is somebody that you're going to be very emotionally connected to, somebody you're going to be moving to the next level with, right? Building with. So I really love seeing that. And I feel like, this could be, and I'm just going to put it out there, you guys. Of course, time is fluid and there's a lot of different of you, but I'm seeing spring love. Yeah. And look at this. This is how you're going to be feeling. You guys might even be doing some traveling together, enjoying life, celebrating. You're definitely going to be having some good sex. I'll tell you that. All right. Wow. So I'm so happy to see that for you, Gemini. And you guys want a more personalized reading, don't reach out to me, or don't hesitate to reach out to me on King. I can't believe I just said that. All right. All right, so we are moving forward to Cancer. Happy fall, Cancer. Thank you so much for being here. And we're going to start out with a general message from your guides, whatever they want to relay to you about what you harvested this last year. So it'd be last fall equinox to now. What do we see that Cancer has harvested? Oh, you have learned to calm down, be more centered, more balanced. Maybe you're not sharing as much as you used to, but in a good way. Like, I don't need to let everybody know what I'm doing, or I don't need everybody's input on what I'm doing or their opinion, because I'm going places and I know exactly where that is, right? You're feeling more balanced, more in control. And I feel like this has affected your finances a lot. Like you're seeing a raise in your money as you're being more in tune with how you really want to feel emotionally, right? I also see that, you're the raise in this passion is here as well. This has been for everybody here. But I feel like you've disconnected from a lot of past people, a lot of past things that was just maybe good for you in the moment, but it's not good for you now or needed now. And it was just a waste of energy, right? And you were kind of detaching from that. And I feel like some of the connections that you detached from it, was kind of unexpected, or maybe it was things or places. I'm not really sure. It could be a combination. But you've moved away, right? You're moving away from things. You're venturing into a new time for you to where you're just more peaceful, more harmonized, more balanced. So I really love that for you. I feel for like a lot of you were kind of a rebel. You were bold. You were full force energy towards this or that, and whatever way it may be. But you were a force to reckon with, right? And now you're more not that you're not a force to be reckoned with. You're still a very powerful, passionate being, but you're more calm, you're more centered. And you're feeling really good about the decisions that you're making in your life. You're feeling more innocent. You feel like, you've made better decisions. So I don't know, for some of you, you were living that rebel lifestyle where you were doing a lot of partying or something in the lines of that. And now you're like, oh, I'm backing away from all that, the fast life, if you will. All right. So very cool and nice to see for you, Cancer. And we're going to move right forward to money. And this is what you're manifesting for career or money over the next year. From this fall to next fall, you guys. What do we see? Give me some direct answers right now, guys. The guides are putting up warnings, Cancer. I'm not going to lie. Nothing's set in stone per se. I mean, only some things are set in stone. This here, I'm seeing you can change with a little bit of energy. Okay, so even though you're not projecting to others that you're worried about finances, I see that you are. So when we say raise energy, you can go to somebody and you can say, "Oh, I'm abundant," or "I'm on the right track," or "I'm feeling really good about this." But if you really are not there, it's not going to put off the same energy. Okay. So sometimes we got to look at what is not, reality and look more towards what we desire. Let our visualization skills, our imagination skills take over a little bit and keep our eye on a ball. I feel like that's going to be a really important thing for you because the reality of it is money's not slowing down. All right. Now, hear that one more time. Money isn't slowing down. All right. So, even if you got a little bit of up and down, it looks like it is, you're freaking out about it, leave all those feelings behind because you don't want to create any kind of blockages because I feel like it's more stress for you. Money is going to be fine, but you could be making a lot more. Let's put it this way. If you were leaving this behind, okay, if you were leaving this behind, and I feel like those photos really good do a good representation of what their meaning is. You're doing a lot of overthinking, maybe dwelling on things, freaking out about things, and I feel like you're kind of hiding that. You're trying to project that you're passionate, grounded, when the guides are saying stop trying to project it and become it. All right. So money isn't slowing down, Cancer. So you can balance, you can let go of those fears. And when you do, you're going to find other outlets, maybe even other blessings coming your way on the financial end. All right. Wow. So we are moving forward to love. Guys, what do you see? Give me some direct answers right now for love for Cancer. What are they harvesting? We're harvesting people now, Cancer. Oh, you are calling people in. Okay. And some of these people that come forward are not going to be worth your energy. I think you're going to know this. And the guys are saying, don't stress that. Don't overthink that. Put up blockages to them. All right. You've already learned this from the past. So don't entertain what you already can energetically feel is not in the same wavelength as you. Because what I'm seeing is somebody coming forward, giving you their solo attention, putting you on a pedestal. And you've manifested this person, you've called it in. But before that person comes in, I feel like you're almost going to be tested. There's going to be more than one person. Let's put it that way. I'm picking up on 3 to 4, and that's pretty specific. There's a lot of you, but that's what I'm saying. There's going to be some people coming into your DMs. You're going to be getting text messages, maybe messages on social media, whatever it may be. But I'm seeing electronic messages. It's going to be from more than one person. And some of these people are just looking for booty. Okay. They're going to be coming forward with a player energy that you'll easily be able to tell, but you might second guess yourself. And the guys are saying no more of that. No more second guessing. We've came a long way. And once you detach from that, you're not receptive to that. That's when we're going to see this, right? That's when you're going to be manifesting this person that's giving you their solo attention. And I see commitment. I see building a foundation together, building a life, and this person and vice versa, being very passionate. All right. Very excited about this connection. So, like I told, I think it was, Aries. I'm not sure. Maybe Gemini. You're going to be having some really good sex this year. All right. So, I'm so happy to see that for you, Cancer. I am moving forward to Leo. Hi, Leo. Thank you so much for being here today. Happy fall. Many fall blessings to you. We're going to start right into a general reading. And this is whatever the guides want to tell you that you harvested this year. Oh, I can't keep a hold of the cards, you guys. Guys, what do we see for Leo? What did they harvest this year? Mm. All right. So I feel like this year you've let go of some anger. All right. So, when we talk about this year, we're going from one fall to next fall. And, I feel like there was some intense anger that you were putting your time, your energy into. And the guy is saying you backed away from that. You might even detached from a person since then that, was a negative person in your life that was toxic. And maybe they weren't toxic per se, but you guys were toxic together, whatever it may be. You have detached from something that was toxic, kind of holding you back. You're getting your passion back. There were some unexpected events that you were healing from, and you've done a good job of that. And I'm feeling like you're getting more in alignment with what you truly desire in your life. And this is in an overall. Sometimes we just got to get what we really don't want to realize what we really do want, right? And I feel like that's what happened to you before this year started, or maybe even as, the last fall to the end of the year, somewhere in that time period, you were kind of served a dish that you didn't desire, let's put it that way. And some things kind of unexpected happened for you, and the guys are saying now you're manifesting inner peace. This is what you're doing. You're getting more in alignment to your authentic self, what you really want in life. Okay, so lots of healing been done this year, and you are on the right track, Leah. I love to see it. All right, so we are shuffling these babies. Guys, what do we see around money, career for Leo? What do we see? And this is what you're harvesting for the next year with your energy. Mm. Guys, what is Leo harvesting career money wise this next year? Wow. You might be traveling for work, or maybe you're just getting some money that you're going to have enough to be able to travel. Because I can see you're very excited about this. And I feel like that is more what it was than when I first said, because I got the projections card there was saying you are manifesting this. So if you were wanting to take a trip, that's happening. You're making that happen. It's going to be wonderful for you. I feel like this is something that's already in play. This isn't something you're going to, a couple months out, you're going to be like, oh, yeah, this is what she was talking about. If this reading is for you, this is going to resonate right now, because it's saying it's not beyond your illusion. You just don't think it can so much happen. But it's already been a mindset for you. It's something you're desiring, you're really wanting. And the guides are saying you are going to make it happen. You've already put it out there. It's almost like the work has already been done, but you don't know it yet because it hasn't played out. I'm also seeing transformation around career. You're not going to make your dreams happen this year, but you're on the right road. Okay. And I think you know that. Like you dreamed big, right? And it's going to take a long time to get there, but you're on the right road. You're going to see a lot of blessings. And when this traveling comes in, this trip comes in, that's going to be a big sign to you that you are a great manifester, that you are calling things in your life, and that your thought bases, your emotions are calling that into your life, because it's going to be flabbergasting to you, is what I feel, because you feel like it's unlogical, but it's something you're really wanting. And when it happens, you're going to be like, oh my God, how did that happen? The only way it could have happened is if I manifested it. I called it in. So know when it does that you absolutely 100% did. And you should take that as a sign that you're a great manifestor and keep using those skills, building on those skills. All right. I like it. Oh. And we are moving forward to love. Excuse me, guys. I got an itch on my finger. Love for Leo. What do we see? What are they harvesting this coming up year? I can't help but giggle about harvesting people. Mm. When it comes to love, let's make sure we're not creating blockages out of distrust. So if you're healing from something like we saw up there, let's make sure we're actually healing from it, that we're not just packing up and staying in a sorrowful place. And for, some of you, it could be a whole different thing, right? A whole different scenario why you're hurting. But I see that there's something that's causing you to not want to compromise, not wanting to work with somebody, and being distrusting. Okay. And so I see that you're manifesting blockages towards love. And this doesn't have to be set in stone, so please don't get mad at me for telling you. You can manifest differently. You can harvest differently. I feel like this is more of a warning than saying this is set in stone, that, you're not going to find love this year, and, you're just going to create these blockages. Okay. The guides are saying that we need to release this. Because that energy does manifest, and we don't want to slow down the process of finding your person, because this is what I got. I got a venture. All right. And I take this as an adventurous relationship that's going to last a long time. It's going to be an exciting relationship. Okay. I'm seeing blockages being dropped. So as you're starting into, you're harvesting some of the stuff, or it's weighing on you a little bit. It's time for you to heal. It's not that this is a bad thing. This is a negative thing, like you've done something wrong. It's just something you need to work through, like all of us need to do. And that's what you're doing this year. You're releasing those blockages. Okay. We have this in the reverse form. So you're going to let it go. You're going to be ready for this new adventure with your new lover. And I feel like the next person that enters you guys is going to be true love. I feel like it's going to be commitment. All right. Very awesome. Leo, if you want a more personalized reading, you know how to reach out to me. My links are down below. All right. So we're moving forward to Virgo. Hi, Virgo. Thank you so much for being here. Happy fall. Many fall blessings to you. All right. So we're shuffling these babies, and we're going to start right into what have you harvested this last year? And this is general, you guys. Love, money, anything in between. Whatever the guides want you to know that you harvested this last year. All right. Wow. Well, you've harvested yourself a better money position. I see that. Yeah, I got the slow down card in reverse. So, excuse me. So there might have been some financial concerns. But you've worked it out. You're on the right direction. You have a raise in money. I feel like there's still some fear bases there, but you're feeling more passionate, and you know that you're heading the right direction, that you've made good decisions, and you're seeing your finances raise. You're working well with others, and you've manifested this work environment for yourself. And there's been some kinks. There's some things that you still need to work out. But what you're doing is you're creating a good financial, stable life for yourself. And it's something you're passionate about. I see that. And when you chase your passions, you guys, let me tell you, that's definitely where you're making your money. So you have manifested yourself into a position where you can make more money and do what you're passionate about. So I love seeing that for you. I feel like for majority of you, you're very well aware of this, that you're taking control mentally, emotionally, probably spiritually as well. And you're very receptive and open to new ways of doing things. You're becoming more flexible. You're becoming more harmonized, even in the midst of chaos. So very good job. I feel like this is going to be the outcome of for you, the King of Pentacles. I mean, that is a master of their career, that's stability, that's having abundance. So you're heading the right direction. Right now, you're like, oh, I'm maybe low, man, on the totem pole, or, down here when I want to be up here. But I'm keeping trucking. I'm on the right path, and I'm seeing success coming in to show me that that's happening for me. So very cool to see. All right, so we're going to move right forward to career and money. And this is what you're manifesting, what you're harvesting as the next year goes. So from this fall to next fall. All right. Money, 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 money. All right, guys. Sorry about that. All right. Wow. Again, I see you getting more comfortable. more of letting go of past fears you had around your career. Maybe it's, socializing and putting yourself out to others in your career. There was some kind of emotional blockage that you're overcoming. You're becoming more bold, more assertive. You're also a little bit of a rebel. You're kind of creating your own path here as the year goes. And sometimes you might be a little scared, but overall, you're just really coming into alignment and really becoming your true authentic self. And look at this guidance card. So you are on path, you're following your intuition, you're following your guidance from your higher self and your guides, and you're going places. Good job, Virgo. I'm loving this. You are going places, you're on the right track, and you're guided. So it's exactly what you were meant to do. So just keep on trucking. All right, we are moving forward to love. Guys, what do we see? What are they harvesting in love? We're harvesting people now. All right. Harvesting in love from this fall to next fall. Getting some direct answers right now. I got the going with the flow card. So maybe you're getting more comfortable being alone. I got the celebration card. Yet you're learning to celebrate, enjoy life a little bit more, sit back a little bit more. And maybe you're not so much putting yourself out as much as you used to when it comes to love. And I'm not meaning this in any negative way. Maybe you were on a search, maybe you were on the prowl, and now you're like, oh, no, I'm backing up a little bit. I'm letting what's meant for me gravitate to me. I'm manifesting it, harvesting it, if you will. And this is not such a bad thing. It's just something that you need to work through, right? I think that you're realizing this, that you have to learn to be happy alone before you can be happy with another. And I don't feel like this is going to be a hard learn for you. I feel like you're really out enjoying life. That's what you need to do right now. And you are socializing. You are open-minded. You know exactly what it is that you want. And because you're sending that energy out there, being receptive, that is the person that's going to come through forward to you as well. Receptive, open, and loving. So great job, Virgo. So I don't know if you're so much going to find the love that you deserve this coming up year, but you're definitely upgrading your energy and getting on the right track of finding that true love. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and move forward to Libra. Let me get a timestamp here. Hi, Libra. Happy fall. Comment down below and let me know where you're at in the world. If this reading resonates with you. I love reading you guys' comments. All right, guys, what do we see that Libra manifested this last year or harvested? And this is general, excuse me, to whatever the guides feel you need to know that you harvested this year. You are starting to stay more calm during the chaos, right? Like things that would typically bother you, weigh on you. You're like, oh, I'm letting it go. I'm transforming. I'm overcoming. And you're kind of sitting back a little bit. Maybe you're not putting yourself out and involving yourself with certain people, certain situations that was causing you stress. You're like, oh, I'm more happy being, living a more simpler life, being calm at home and not dealing with these situations. So I feel like there's some people that you maybe cut back from that you used to be friends with that you manifested into your life. And you're like, this isn't really working for me. But I also feel like you're calling in some dreams. Okay. The guides are saying you've been really on the right track around career. Look at this. You've been visualizing, manifesting, harvesting, if you will. And this is the outcome. This is a Queen of Pentacles, which is showing, you making tons of money. And it's because you've stuck in there. I got the turning in card in reverse. You've stuck in there. You didn't let your fears get the best of you. You didn't let your anxieties get the best of you, and you kept trucking. And all this greatness that you brought in, I think that you've seen some blessings coming on, the financial end is because you have been manifesting it. Look at that projections card, lovers card. You're ready to be more stable. You're ready to have more income, and you're heading in the right direction where I feel like, you're going to start saving. You're going to start putting all these, all this back, all these goodies back for a later date so you can feel secure. And I like that, Libra. I love that for you. Let's put it that way. All right, shuffling these babies. And we're going to go right into career. This is what you are harvesting this next year. So fall to fall, guys. What do we see for Libra? Oh. Again, feeling more passionate, more in alignment, even when things are in the midst of chaos. So, as we go throughout life, we have a lot of little obstacles that happen, especially with career, right? Unexpected events or fears or whatever. I mean, it can just be emotionally very trying. And I feel like, Libras, or the Libras here today that this resonates with, have had kind of an issue, being calm in the midst of chaos, right? Where you're desensitizing, you're embracing this, you're staying passionate, you're not letting anything control your emotions and how you feel. And this is a great thing for you. Here's that outcome, 10 of Pentacles, right? This is having your cake and your ice cream too. This is happiness in the home, stability, money, having plenty of money to enjoy life. And it even shows your home life really good, family life, all that, just being very balanced, very harmonized. And you don't even know yet. Look at the lack of understanding. You don't even know what you've called in yet. That how much abundance is coming in your direction because you're learning how to control your emotions, your thought bases, your visualization. You're keeping your eye on the ball and you are harvesting all of this, Libra. Look at that. Look at that. All that money. So very good. I love seeing that for you, Libra. And we are moving forward to love. Guys, what do we see for Libra? What have they manifested around love? Give me some direct answer. One second, you guys. Libra, what are you harvesting around love? I feel like there's going to be some people. All right. So you are realizing people what they really are, right? You're going to have some people coming forward with player energy. And I don't feel like that's what you've harvested per se, but you're knowledgeable enough. You're overcoming that. You're putting up blockages to that. And you are because you're not entertaining this no more. You're not putting energy in directions that you know that's not good for you. You are projecting true love. You're calling in your lover, your person. And this is what I'm seeing. We got the projection card. So this is your energy, your visualizations, your thought bases, calling in your love, all right? And we got the Lovers card. So like I've been telling these other signs, you're going to be having some good sex. I'm seeing a lot of passionate connections coming in because people are throwing out the right energy. So that's just amazing. And this isn't just going to be a lover, Libra. This is somebody that's going to be very attached to you, wanting to grow with you, wanting to build a foundation with you. All right. And they might even be a little clingy, but I feel like this is in a good way, hopefully. All right, Libra, thank you so much for being here. If you need some more answers, don't hesitate to reach out to me. All comments down below. All links down below. All right. And we are moving forward to Scorpio. I am so blind, you guys. I need to get glasses so bad. All right, shuffling these babies, picking up on energy. Guys, what did we see that Scorpio harvested over this last year? And Scorpio, don't hesitate to leave me a message now. Just comment on down below. Let me know what you think of this reading. Let me know where you're from. All right. You have harvested more balance, more feelings of stability, calmness, security, being more in flow and alignment with who you truly are. And you're calling in a lot of success because of this. I mean, I don't think you even know quite yet the amazing blessings that are coming your way because of your energy. All these you've let go of all these emotional blockages. Okay, so I don't know what this is about. I feel like you had some lack of patience around finances, maybe having extra money to enjoy life and all of that goodness. And with letting that go, the feelings of lack of patience, making peace of where you're at, feeling good with yourself. And this is what you're calling in. 6 of Wands, moving your passion to the next level. And if you were wanting to do a trip, it's happening, baby. You're manifesting it. And the guys are saying you have no idea yet. You just have no idea what you've called in from about the energy you've sent out in that time period. And it's all good. Okay, so no worries, Scorpio, but you are doing an amazing job overcoming insecurities, things of that nature. Anything old baggage wise that's holding on to you, or you've been holding on to, excuse me. All right, very beautiful. And we're going to move forward to career and money. Career and money for Scorpio, guys. What do we see? They are harvesting. This is going to be from fall to next fall, you guys. What is Scorpio harvesting? Wow. Okay, so I kind of make my own decks, you guys. I excuse me, will include other cards from other decks, or I'll double cards, whatever it may be. And this is what I got. I got this card in reverse. Okay, and other readers might read this a little bit different than I would read it. Right, you know, I'm going to read it right now, but this is my lay. This is what I'm picking up energetically. And what it's saying is you are putting yourself out there. So I feel like you were holding back. But as you're going into this next year, you are not going to be doing that anymore. Full force ahead, passionate, putting yourself out there, and nothing negative is going to come from this. I feel like you've been holding some fears on what you could bring to the table. You know, what if it goes wrong? What if I look a fool? You know, things of that nature. And the guys are saying you got to let that go. These lack of understandings that you have, you know, it don't all have to be negative. You know, there's all kinds of what ifs. It can be, what if I succeed? What if, you know, what if I make $1 million, right? The guys are saying just be passionate, okay? Be full of life. Let the rest of that baggage go. And I think you're doing an amazing job at it. I mean, you already know, like, oh, I need to let this go. This is holding me back. And I want to feel good. You want these things, right? And this is, look, this is kind of confirming what I was saying. Full force ahead. Let's no longer entertain these thought bases about, you know, what if this, what if that, you know, and let's just look at what it is we really want. Use our visualization, our daydreaming skills, let the amazing feelings building you of your success. And this is the outcome, you guys. The 10 of Pentacles. I refer to this card a lot of times as, you know, getting your cake and your ice cream too. So this is abundance. This is feeling secure. This is stability. This is having a happy home. You know, this is everything that you desire right around the corner. We just need to learn to desensitize a little bit to what is in the moment, or what we might think could be soon to become in the moment, and focus more into a thought base and emotions that are serving us. All right. We're going to go ahead and move forward to love. Guys, what do we see? Give me some direct answers right now around love. And this is what you're harvesting, guys. You know, we're harvesting people now. Harvesting lovers. Wow. The next person that comes in can be your, oh my goodness, this is marriage, or at least at that level. I feel like this is a very trusting person, somebody that is in control of their emotions. They're stable, they're grounded, spiritually healthy. And all of this is happening because you are in alignment with that as well. Because a person always comes in matching of our energy, right? So when we have this amazing person coming forward with all, you know, hitting all these boxes, you are hitting them too. All right. So look at this. I want to show this to you. I look at this as a marriage card, or at least, you know, that level of commitment. Okay. And I got the trust and faith, building a good foundation with that person, you being open enough and feel open enough to be able to trust that person. And the person's worthy of that. I mean, I feel like this person's very worthy of your energy, your time, and you are going to know this. You're going to be able to tell. I feel like this is a new bond that's coming in. You might meet them through friends, but I feel like the message is that this person is going to come forward as a new meet, very friendly, breakthrough card. They're going to let you know right from the beginning that they want more than friendship, even though they're, you know, it's a new connection. They're wanting to be besties. They want a lot more than that, Saggy. And you are calling this in. This is what you are harvesting in your life for this year to come. So very good, Saggy. I'm so proud of you. Please let me know if you want a more detailed reading so we can get some more details on that amazing person. My links are all down below. And we're going to move forward. Oh, no. What did I do? Was I in Scorpio? And I started talking to Saggy? All right. So we're 7 minutes in. Wow. All right. I'm not restarting this, you guys, but I am going to go. I'm just going to move forward, you guys, and you got to let me know. And whoever I messed up here, Scorpio or Saggy, you're going to have to let me know. I'll go back through and try to figure out the timestamp because I think I did both. Leave it up to me, you guys. All right, so we are moving forward to Capricorn. Hi, Cappies. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Fall Equinox. We are shuffling these babies, and we're going to see what you have harvested this year. And this is general, you guys. A guy can bring up love, money, or anything in between. Just whatever you have harvested this year. You took some losses that were really weighing on you, and it might have been with love. So I feel like you're taking more control of your emotions. You're letting go of that old baggage, and you're feeling more peaceful, more in alignment with how you want to feel. I got the laziness card, but it doesn't mean that you were lazy this last year or you're manifesting any kind of lazy periods per se, but some downtime, enjoying life, feel emotionally content. And I do feel like you're also opening new possibilities that are yet to come forward. Wow. So even though you've seen some possibilities open up to you that around career, I also feel like there's been some possibilities that open up to you love-wise as well. So more than one person you have manifested lover-wise this year. You might not have acted on all of them, but I feel like you are manifesting love, people that are interested in you, getting more in alignment of putting yourself out romantically. And before you know it, you're going to be calling in your person. I feel like right now it's been less serious for you. You're being more playful. And that's exactly the energy that's been coming in for you. You might even been going out on maybe some dates or spending some time with some people, kind of just getting your mojo back. And you're open to possibilities. So I really like seeing that for you, Capricorn. And we're going to move forward. This is all about money and career and what you are harvesting this year. So it'll be from this fall to next fall, you guys, what you are harvesting. And nothing's set in stone here unless I say it. You can change your energy up and manifest something completely different if desired. Wow. Capricorn. I feel like what you're doing is becoming more desensitized, if you will, less stressed about work, more in the flow, letting things go, feeling more playful. And you're taking some time, downtime where you're just not even thinking about your job whatsoever, right? You're like, this is not going to weigh on me. I only got so much time. So you're learning to let go, be more in control of your emotions. And I feel like that is working really well for you. Okay. In the long run of things, this is what I'm seeing for you: stability, you having money in your savings, having assets. I got the Queen of Pentacles. So this is somebody that's mastered their career, is building on their retirement, their savings. A lot of dreams are coming true. So you're getting more calmer about money. You're becoming more in alignment with what you desire. And because of that, I feel like you're going to see some blessings falling into place for you. And this could be, some, lottery wins, some things like that, unexpected coming your way just because you're less stressed. More in alignment with what you truly desire. So very good job, Cappies. And I am moving forward to love. Even though we kind of saw before that you were manifesting, we're going to look at the next year, what you are harvesting. That's right, Cappy. We're harvesting people now. All right. So I'm seeing you definitely manifesting some more lovers, some more dates, building some trust for some people. And I think you're just learning to trust yourself as well and put yourself out again. So I feel like there's a lot of interest coming your way. And a lot of the reasoning for it is because you're building your passion. You're raising your passion. You're daydreaming more, feeling good about yourself, enjoying life more, maybe even getting out of the house more. And the outcome is you going out with more lovers. Wow. And it could build, it doesn't necessarily just have to be a lover per se or a friend with benefits. It could grow into a deeper connection. But I definitely feel like you are harvesting some good times out with others. All right. So very beautiful, Cappy. If you want a more detailed reading, you know how to reach out to me. And I am moving forward to Aquarius. Hi, Aquarians. Happy fall. Many blessings to you. We're going to start right into what you have harvested this last year. Guys, what do you see for Aquarians? What have they harvested this last year? Becoming more passionate about life. I feel like some dreams didn't fall in place for you, some desires that you really wanted, and I feel like you're overcoming that. You're becoming aware that, you're healing. You're becoming more assertive, more in control. Oh, I've left my
incoming King chat request.
I got my chat line on, you guys.
Incoming King chat request.
I'm gonna have to message him when I'm done. Leave it up to me. All right. So I am shuffling these babies. So Aquarians, what I'm seeing is you're getting your happy back. Some dreams didn't happen, some unexpected events happen, and now you're healing from that. You're letting that go, and it feels really good, right? To be in peace. And it took a time out for you. And maybe you're still kind of there, but you're feeling more centered. You're feeling better. This is what I'm getting for you. I'm seeing that, there was something that really weighed on you, that was really racking on the mind. And, and even though it was maybe some things you needed to go through, it kind of made you withdraw a little bit, right? Going into your own little world, taking some time to heal. And that's not a bad thing. I'm seeing a lot of devastation around this. Like, this affected me so much and I had to back up like this. But the guides are saying you needed that this is just take the knowledge, take the learning lessons, and don't worry about the rest. It's okay to need to take a time out and heal, because this is what you're calling in. This is what you're harvesting. Not so much maybe as of yet, but you're on the right track. And that's you living your best life. That's you, being passionate, out enjoying life, traveling, being successful, being abundant. So I really love seeing that. And we are going to look right on money. Money and career. What is Aquarians harvesting for the next year? Wow. Stability. You're getting used to putting the time in. And, like we want things and we want it now, right? But you're kind of letting that energy go. You've matured, you're more patient, you're more grounded, and you're okay with putting that time in to make things grow. All right. So it's like, you're getting more enjoyment out of building the blocks, right, of success. And this is what it's bringing you: maturity, foundation, abundance. Okay. And it's coming in a way that's less exhausting. And as you let that exhaustion go, all the blockages are releasing as well. So you're going to be into a period where money is just going to keep flowing, right? We got the slow down card in reverse, showing you just becoming, and we had negative events. So you've been through some things, and it was hard for you to get to this state of mind and to have some faith, some patience, and, that you are on the right path. You are creating this, and your energy is manifesting, harvesting, if you will, right? So here is you letting go of your money worries, letting go of all the exhaustion, letting go of the stress, and, just becoming more wise, more mature, more in control, and more abundant. All right. Very nice. Love seeing that for you, Aquarians. It's well deserved. And we are moving forward to love. What do we see single Aquarians calling into their life, harvesting, if you will, as the year goes? Fall to fall, guys. Give me some direct answers right now. You had a lot of mental conflict going around on love. Maybe you were, in your head still arguing with the past person, or something that happened. Oh, what if I would have done this? What if this would have happened? Or, not understanding why some other people made the decision, but you were just really mentally still struggling with the situation. Now, just like with your finances, you're coming more into alignment with how you really want to feel. And you're ready to be patient. You don't need love right now, right? It'd be nice, but you're willing to put in the, wait for the right person, I guess you could say, or the right time. You're not really putting yourself out there, but I see there might be some messages from some people that you're reaching out to. I feel like you're just building your courage Now, that's what we're really getting here, because this is what is really going to happen. Your guided person is coming in. So you're being guided to make all these moves, do all these healings, become more grounded, more centered, because you're preparing yourself for true love. Your person, Aquarius. Love seeing that for you. Very beautiful. All right. So we're moving forward to Pisces. Fall blessings, Pisces. Thank you so much for being here today. We're going to start right into what you harvested this last year. So from last fall to this fall, you guys, what you harvested. You stop sharing things, right? I mean, to a degree. Like you love talking to people and things of that nature, but you're not telling everybody everything. Like, you know that you need to, go by your inner guidance, your intuition. So you're being more in alignment with what you truly desire, and a more understanding that other people are not meant to understand your passion, your life purpose, all that goodness. You're meant to bring it to the table and kind of break molds, right? Shock people, open minds, and expand consciousness. So when we go to people with our ideas, a lot of times they can be, Susie Downers, if you will, because they can't see it, and they want the best thing for you. And you've learned that, and you're like, no, I'm staying in alignment with what I truly desire, what I really want. And that's what you've been doing. Uh-oh. I didn't end the Pisces thing. Okay, I'm going to have to timestamp this when I'm done, you guys. I'm going to have to figure out where Pisces is. All right, so here we go. But I really love this for you, because it's like you're getting rid of old baggage. Okay, you're getting ready to get into alignment with what you really want. And that's a really good thing for you, because I feel like there's been some past failures that was weighing on you. And now you're like, I'm dropping the ball on that. I'm not giving that any more thought base, right? So I feel like you've manifested more receptivity, more openness to love, more openness to other connections, if it be friendliness. And yeah, I got new vision. You're just became more passionate about life. Even though you're yet to put yourself out there, I feel like you're on the verge of it. And, you're breaking silence, communicating people more. And this doesn't have to be so much with love. This could be friends as well, right? Just getting out, socializing, enjoying more, becoming more trusting of people. So I really love that energy for you. And as time goes, manifesting on the money end, you're becoming more patient, more grounded. And I feel that patient energy, you guys, is really what's going to call it in. And I didn't mean to just go from one reading to the next without giving much notice here, but we're now on money. And what I'm seeing is you making peace, being more grounded, even, when it feels chaotic or fears are wanting to enter and you're like, oh no, not happening. I am going to be balanced, centered, and you know that you're on the right road, right? That you're on the right track of where you need to be with your finances. You were guided here. This is where you're meant to be, at least for the time being. And I got this travel card. This is going to give you the money, or the money you need to move. This is going to give you the money you need to move forward to something else that you feel more passionate about. But this is the steps that are needed right now for you to move forward. So you have been guided here. I can't even express that enough. Like, this coming up year is not probably where you're going to be in the end, but it's the steps you need to bring you to your full success. And you are going to realize that, and realize that you are the one that's bringing that in. And the more patient you feel, the more you'll realize that there's less chaos around your career, around finances, and that money just keeps flowing easier for you. All right. So I love seeing that for you, Pisces. Let's see what you're manifesting around love, or harvesting, if you will. We are harvesting people, Pisces. What do we see? Give me some direct answers, guys. Oh, there is going to be somebody coming in giving you tons of attention. And I feel like you've already met this person. I feel like this isn't a new person. I might be wrong. I also feel like this could be a fire sign, but I could be wrong there as well. But I feel like this person's very bold in energy. They're very passionate about you. So they're coming in giving lots of attention. All right. Lots of attention, lots of time. And they're very flirty, very passionate, wanting your time, very invested in this, and they want you to become part of their daily life. Look at that. That's what you are manifesting. You're manifesting somebody coming in very serious, wanting commitment and worthy of your time and energy because they're putting you on a pedestal. They're bringing all their attention to you. They're not solely to you is what I mean. They're not giving out to a bunch of people. This is not a player. This is somebody that's bringing new energy to the table, and they walk a different path than most. This is somebody that's very bold, very assertive, and you're going to think of this person as somewhat of a rebel. And I don't mean this like rebel, like breaking the law and things of that nature. Hopefully not. But, just bold, assertive, passionate, flirty, and fun. And I'm going to say it like I have the other signs. You are going to be having some great sex. All right, Pisces, thank you so much for being here. I enjoy you guys so much. Don't hesitate to reach out. All my links are down below. And blessings to everyone. Mwah.